How we doing out there today? We have an enjoyable Monday. I noticed a couple of my videos got hung up somehow, mysteriously. Everything seems to mysteriously happen at the wrong time. But anyways, I hope you got a look at it. I think it was a pretty good one. Anyways, this one right here today, Monday the 22nd. Just want to give you a quick shout right here. This is out of Deuteronomy. Okay, Deuteronomy 11. The blessings of the promised land. Therefore shall you keep all the commandments which I command you this day, that you may be strong and go in and possess the land, whether ye go to possess it, and, and that ye may prolong your days in the land which the Lord, the Most High, righteous and loved, swear unto your fathers to give unto them and to their seed in the land that floweth with milk and honey. For the land whither thou goest in to possess it is not as the land of Egypt, from whence you came out, where thou sowest thy seed and waterest it with thy foot as a garden of herbs. Okay? Well, I try to tell you about your planet, how your planet is. Well, that is your planet, okay? It's your planet that's around you. Um, it's everything that you set out to do, set forth to do, and to create, okay? The Father to give you wherever your feet are at, planted, okay? And you say, okay, I'm here in Pawhuska, or I'm in San Jose, or I'm in Maine, okay? Well, that's your little spot of earth. That's your plot. That's your whole thing that, you wanted to plant your seed at. Understand that that's your planet. That's that little part right there is God that's given you that because you enjoy that planet, or you enjoy His planet while you're building your planet. Okay, and the thing about it is that you enjoy that, and understanding that as you plant, as you do what you do, and you stay in your precepts, your commandments, your statutes, and your testimonies, and you start building it up. Well, as you build it up, you're getting your energy level up, your timelines up. Well, understand that as you give from your inside of your planet out, okay, that's your herbs on the inside of you, and your happiness, and you want to help somebody, and all it does is grow you. It grows you to be such a wonderful person, to understand that the Father has given you these things, these seeds, to plant everywhere you go, to start a little bit of happiness somewhere about this. And then it just catches on fire. Everybody gets happy. Hey, come on over, let's have some stew, or, it really does. It means that congregation comes together. But the thing that you have a garden inside of you, and it's full of herbs, okay? Understand that as you come up and your herbs get a little bit more, they're not bitter, they're sweet, sweet herbs. So let that out a little bit. If you're growing herbs and stuff in your yard, give it out a little bit. Enjoy what you're doing, because guess what? God has given you your planet, that planet, and the earth. So hang on to it with both hands. But understanding how the principalities are pushing against you, understanding that down the road, the guy from the EPA says, "Oh, you can't grow natural herbs. That's bad for the rest of it." So, it just, you got to understand the nonsense that's going on out there. And I'm hearing about Putin, and I'm hearing about, the saber rattling to get everybody's head turned to say we're going to digital currency. Well, we're going to the digital dollar, we're going to digital insurance, we're going to digital tags, we're going. Look, the best thing to do and figure it out is sit back, grab you some kind of economist if you've got somebody in your town or something like that, and understand that you have to have a choice, okay? And they say that there's people over in what I guess it was England and India and somewhere else is writing that they're not going to accept that, okay? They want their currency. They want to be have their freedom. Well, I understand that too, but the choice, okay, is not from what you hear out here. It's what you do in your meditation time, coming to here, to your planet, and then you go hunt the answer down. Don't let somebody give you the answer. You have to actually explore it to figure it out yourself and take it home with you. So just being due diligent on both sides. When you find out the information you got, take it right back to meditation. Understand that, okay, they can lock that stuff up. They can hold you at bay. But you know what? When you're diverse in a lot of different areas, bartering and trading can really make a big dent in their digital economy. So understand what you're up against and what they're pushing against you with. Because you are the children of God. You're the most wonderful people in the world. You've been put here, you've been set here for a reason. And I know it's in between working, principality, everything else going on in your life. The 1 hour is tough, but it's needed. It really is needed because you want the download. God's got something specially for you, okay? Something because you're here. You're not here just on accident, okay? So it's kind of like me. I thought I was here for, other than what I'm doing now, but guess what? This is what I'm doing now. And, but, it's going to be a tussle. Like I said, put some stuff up, get ready, for anything that comes down the pike. Kings, get out your armor. Get your horse all armored up. So just be cautious about what you're doing. Understand the economic side of it. See what your pastor says. Bring it to church. Bring it to the street, community, and see what everybody's got to say. See how they're going to go. See how they're going to feel. Maybe your population's 10,000, whatever. Ours was with a population of 2,500, I think, but I don't remember what it is now. But, to understand what they're doing, they're trying to cover up a $300 trillion mistake. But you know what? Offsetting with tariffs, it won't never bring that back. But what he's doing is crashing one side of it, completely crashing it, which is what you have to do if you're going to start a new currency or a digital currency. But you got to understand the digital currency is in thin air. There's nothing you can grab a hold of. A computer can lock you in and lock you out. Like I said, that everything that they deem necessary for you to pay for will come out of your account whether you like it or not. So just try to understand what they're doing. And maybe the other side of it will be okay. But as far as what I see now, it's a lot of discernment. So as they push forward in this, just take a good look at it. And I was wanting to read you that, the blossoming of the promised land. That is you, and that is, your little piece of heaven, piece of pie out there. The land taxes, shouldn't never have land tax. All you're doing is paying rent. And you don't have any sovereignty. They want to make sure you don't have any sovereignty. You have a right to live there as long as you pay taxes. Okay? Well, I don't think that's what God had intended. I don't think that he said, okay, here's my planet and I'm going to shove a bunch of people on it and now pay me taxes. No, that's not how it is. There's some people out there talking about it. a lot of it, you know. So the sovereignty, you know, of your own person, your own planet. You're staying in Psalms 119, you know, God's natural law, and staying in your precepts, you know, and your commandments, statutes, and testimonies. And you're bringing that into yourself, and you're understanding more and more as it goes along. And then you have your little bit of meditation time with the Father, and then things start to actually, your mind starts breaking loose. Is what it does from the rest of the world. You understand that the cell phone time, how much is it eating up? You know, how much are you scrolling? How much, you know, how much time are you on it? And if you just put a timer on it, you're on it a lot more than what you really realize. But the longer you're away from it, it seems the more your head gets clear. So, you know, I don't know. For me, you know, I stay away from mine hours and hours at a time. Usually, like I said, I would, if I broke mine, I wouldn't go back and buy one. I'd have to now, since what I'm doing. But when I didn't do this, I broke one. It was 3 or 4 months where I'd go get one. You know, everybody knows where I live. Everybody knows what I'm doing. So, but by the way, you know, just kings, queens, take care of your princes and pages, trying to orientate them in the direction they should go. There's no conversation that you'll have that is too sticky, okay? They need to understand that waiting, taking their time, understanding their person, understanding what's going to happen when they get out, what's going to happen if they get married, what's going to happen when you go to college. They need to know all these details because, you know, a free-for-all is a free-for-all, but the thing about it is that there's going to be a lot of people lose their jobs, okay? And it's coming up quick. So stack up, save up, put up, can up, whatever you got to do just to make your household a better living environment. But you also got a lot of people out there on the outside, so try to help take care of them too. Well, I'll get off here. And just remember, Jesus is right there, okay? God is right up there. Anything you need, He will supply, okay? Remember about being that good person. Remember about watching your tongue. I rebuke those things immediately. And as you're walking forward, those gifts and blessings that are in front of you, they'll just keep pouring out. Your life will keep going up and up and up. Jesus, I need help. Hey, it's right there. He is right there. Just remember the difference in between the flesh and the spirit. So, anyways, I'll get off here. I love you guys. I appreciate everything you do. If you get a chance, send my video out there to people and let them see if they like me or not. I don't know if I even like me. I like me pretty well. But anyways, I'm Servant. I'm Pisces. Bye.